Guys, this is the vise assembly, and probably not going to show you everything, but I'm going to be sanding and cleaning and painting these. These are angle. These are steel angle. On the Harbor Freight one, they're cast, and on this one, they're just steel angle. And then here's the screw to tighten the vise up. I'll be putting that in the vise with some sandpaper to clean this up, the shaft up, and then I'll be wire wheeling this and cleaning that part up. So I'm going to go ahead and clean these two parts up, clean the metal up, and maybe I'll show you some of that. And here are the parts cleaned up. Yeah, there's a lot of pitting in there. I mean, that would require some grinding or machining to get that. And I won't be painting these surfaces because they would just get chipped immediately. But I will be painting the outside surfaces. And then here's the this is the screw that will tighten the vise up. And when I was playing with it, seems to be a little bit of play in here that concerns me a little bit. But I'm just going to go with it and see how well it works. And if I have some problems, I might have to re-engineer this or reconfigure it. Anyway, so the next step is, there's a hand wheel. I really didn't do much with that. I don't like the slop here, you know. So I'll come up with something for that. Maybe I'll even make a new handle. I don't really know. But anyways, the next thing is painting these two parts here. Just get them gray here on here, except for this side and this side. Same over here. So that'll be my next few steps. Okay guys, let's take a close look up at this handle here. And you can see what's happened is the handle has gotten crooked and it blew out the side. Oh, sorry. Kind of blew it out. And so I'm trying to figure out a way to put a handle in here again where I don't have to worry about it blowing out. And so I really don't know. I had this one thought, which I think I'm going on. I've got this rod, this brass rod, and it's kind of fitting through that hole, and maybe this ain't perfect, but if I thread this 3/8/16 and I put a nut on it on both sides, the pivot point would be in the center of the handle. And maybe it wouldn't be perfect, but it would be something that would work. So that's what I'm considering doing, because I got a bunch of this brass rod. Just have a nut on both sides, and then the handle will spin inside, and it will still have a little bit of play, but I think it'll be pretty solid. Anyway, that's what I'm playing around with in my mind. I'm waiting for the paint to dry on the steel, so I'm just kind of thinking my way through some things. Anyway, we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so now we're going to assemble the vise, and just as a heads up, the hand wheel, we're going to do that at a little bit later date. Kind of showed you what my thoughts were about that, but so anyways, okay, here we go. This is the pivot. So you have a, let me move some things out of the way here. So basically this is your pivot point, and this is how you can set an angle. And it just has a bolt that goes in here with a split washer. Oops, here we go. Nope, still we don't go yet. There we go. That's for your pivot point. Okay, and we're using this carriage bolt here, and the carriage, you know, the carriage has got the square. Let me take a look here. The square part right there, and that fits in this. Bring my hand through here in this groove, so when you tighten it up, it doesn't spin. We get the carriage bolt there, and I'm going to push that up through the bottom, and then we're going to use a washer and a split washer, and then a nut to get that angle set right there. Okay, now I'm going to get the protractor, get that straight, or this square or whatever. Yeah, let me go grab that. Just a moment here. Okay, we got the Starrett tools, and we're just gonna go on the base here And we'll go ahead and tighten this up. And of course we could fine tune it later, but for right now we'll just try that. Tighten this up. Okay. And we'll go ahead and tighten the nut up as well here for the angle. Okay. A bit more. Okay. And let's double check this one here. Okay. So we got the that part of the vise set up. So now the screw here. This is for the vise screw. This goes up underneath. And this, sorry, doing this backwards and upside down. This is the part where the hand wheel goes. And this is kind of like a thrust washer, and here's the screw, and then this is the nut that holds the other part. And as you you rotate the handle, that will move this back and forth, which tightens the vise. So I'm going to go ahead and put this underneath and get the other side on there, and we'll leave the hand wheel off until I get ready to do that part of the project. So I'm going to reach underneath here. Oh. Keep getting everything backwards. Okay. And I'll put that through. Like I said, upside down and backwards is not always the best way. Alright, and then you can't see anything, but that nut that I had showed you before is going on that threaded rod there. And I'll have to reach down here and just give it a few turns. Okay, that's pretty good right there. And then here's the other part, and then I got this screw, and this goes ahead and fits in that block. And then as you rotate the, oh yeah, I'm going to have to get the hand wheel on there first so you can kind of see. But there you go, that's tightening the vise. Okay, we're going to call this one done. Like I said, I'll do another video. Threw a little oil on this screw here. I'm going to work on a handle in a separate video and kind of show you how I do that. There we go. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I think that's probably going to be it for tonight.